My name is Man Fei. I'm the COO of this company. What we're currently doing is we are mining and processing high-grade iron ore concentrates. It is a magnetite iron ore concentrate. The mine location is in the eastern part of the peninsula of Malaysia. It's in a state called Terengganu. The mine itself is located in a very historical iron ore mining area. It's called the Bukit Besi. It translates into English, it means the Iron Hill. So this place has been explored since the late 1800s, in the 1890s something. That's before the First World War, I think, right? So it was explored then, and then the Japanese first came to mine the oxidized surface iron ore. I believe that's what they call the detrital iron ore in the 1930s to 40s. And then after the war, this property was confiscated, sort of, under the Enemy Property Act, and then it was auctioned and was obtained by an American company called EMCOR. So this company operated until the 1960s. They did the same thing. They took most of the oxidized ore on the surface, and then they stopped operation because the country just put a lot of tax on them. So we are operating here now. We are mining the fresh magnetite iron ore, which is we're using the open pit iron ore mining method. So we just drill and blast, crush them, remove the gangue material. And then what we do next is we just mill them into very fine powder, which is the nominal size is 0.075 millimeter. And then we remove the deleterious material further, and we process a high-grade iron ore, magnetite iron ore concentrate, averaging 67% iron, very high in magnetite content, and we export all those to China. And they make pellets. They take it from there. So we do that now. We've been exporting 40,000 tons a month since early this year. Yeah, that's about it.
So, okay. So when did you take over this mine?
We started operation 2 years ago.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
And 40,000 tons of annual production?
No, 40,000 tons every month.
Every month?
Yeah, since early this year.
Mm-hmm. And is that a large amount? Is that a small amount?
Well, I would believe it's sizable in Malaysia.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you say you're one of the biggest in Malaysia?
Well, I would say we are among the biggest. Yeah. When definitely there are only very few who produce high-grade iron ore concentrates in Malaysia, and we are one of them.
And you produce fines, I think you said.
It's concentrate.
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 And then you describe the size of the particle. 0.07 something. What does that mean for all of us?
75 microns. Just imagine you take this is like dust. You can spread it on your skin and you won't feel anything like blocking your, cutting into your skin. That's how fine it is.
Is that a good thing?
That is a requirement in the industry. You have to have that kind of fineness. Otherwise, you can't create a pellet that is good enough for the blast furnaces, for the big blast furnaces.
Actually, in our mine, actually in Terengganu here, we spent about 65 million in terms of ringgit Malaysia to set up the plants and all the heavy equipment.
Did the Americans leave much for you?
Sorry?
Did the Americans leave much in the ground for you? I mean, how complicated is it? As Peter was describing earlier, it sounds very difficult to extract the good stuff.
They took the easy part and left the hard part for us. Yeah. But we managed. Yeah, we've got professionals to help us.
And that's why you're here today.
Okay, and all of your production is tied up into an offtake yet, or?
Well, it's a sensitive question. Offtake, I think it's a good thing for investor, but for us, the market, as you said, for pellets, it's been quite volatile and it's been going up. So if you sign an offtake now,
right. So it's pretty much open on the spot, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks.